Go brave. Get off your butt. Price Pritchett says, do something big. Do something that you've always been afraid to do, but it's a dream. It's something that's driving you, but you gotta go brave and get off your butt, Price Pritchett tells us. Now, I have been researching this one candle company called Fontana Candle Company because I buy their products. They have done this. They got off their butts. They researched. Eric says that Eric Roering and Katie Roering are the owners of the company, Fontana Candle Company. The reason I am such a proponent of them is because everything they do has been researched, and now all their ingredients are non-toxic, natural products. What's important to note here is they had date night, he says, every Thursday to do this research, to do product research. This is their own family company. They have created all of these products on their own with doing their own product research with non-toxic products, chemicals, ingredients. Katie herself will tell you that she has been chronically ill because of a toxic environment, from candles, from whatever. And her dad also, unfortunately, died from lymphoma. She, doing her research, realized that lymphoma is usually caused by non-toxic ingredients. This is a company that is worth purchasing from in your home, products such as candles, essential oils, room sprays, but she also now makes lip balms. The amazing thing about Katie, she also has her own brand and marketing company. The girl never sleeps. But this is a perfect example of someone who Price Pritchett, they didn't study with Price Pritchett that I know of, but this is a perfect example of a company, two people who went brave. And Katie will tell you that the reason they started this is because she wanted to disrupt the fragrance industry. The toxic chemicals that are going in our candles, going in our room sprays, all those wonderful essential oils, not all of them are natural and not all of them are non-toxic. Not all of them are non-toxic. As Price Pritchett says, get off your butt, do something big that you've always been afraid to do. With Kundalini Yoga, the Kriya that I have included will also help you go brave and get off your butt. This is one of my favorite Kriyas because it's two women. It's Guru Jagat, who unfortunately has left us, and then Shiva Rose. It's actually a funny Kriya because about 3 or 4 minutes into the set, they start giggling, just like little girls, but it makes you happy. It's a happy giggle because they're doing a position that is rather amusing. This Kriya is for anti-aging, it's for renewal, it's for energy rejuvenation. It's only about 7 to 10 minutes, and you feel really, really good after you do this Kriya. Again, it's for anti-aging. You do not need to get plastic surgery. You don't need to do Botox. When you learn how to do your self-care from the most natural process possible, you will experience anti-aging. Maybe in 6 months, maybe in a year, but people have told me I look 10 years younger. I know that's because I have been practicing Kundalini Yoga for 30 years every day. Important to try anti-aging Kriyas such as the one I have on my podcast details. Wine, lastly. Many of you know that I was in the fine wine and spirits industry for 26 years. This is still dry January. For me, I have always been interested in, I have researched the issue of sobriety because my mom was an alcoholic. My dad was too. Unfortunately, he died from it. I did not want to relive any of their stories. I was in therapy on and off for 30 years in Austin, Texas. I absolutely loved my therapist. She was an amazing human being. She disappeared. She moved to North Dakota or something. I can't find her. But I'm in my 60s, so she'd probably be in her 80s. Who knows if she's whatever. But what I have learned from doing my own research regarding sobriety and not wanting to repeat my parents' lifestyle is that it's very easy, believe it or not, to control your drinking. When I first started in the industry, I didn't even, it wasn't in vogue to even think twice about controlling your drinking. Now it's very popular. This dry January is everywhere. Mocktails are everywhere. If you want to delve into the research like I have, I included a book by Ruby Warrington called Sober Curious. One aspect, a couple of aspects you'll find out about curtailing your drinking or not drinking for 2 weeks or a couple of months, you're going to sleep so much better. Don't you wake up like 3 o'clock in the morning and you can't go back to sleep? That's because of the alcohol. You're going to be more creative. You're going to be more focused. There are a lot of benefits in curtailing your drinking. And of course, if you pursue sobriety, she has a lot of ideas for that. Besides AA, it's in vogue now to stop drinking. It's in vogue to learn how to control your drinking. You are not alone. That's why mocktails are so popular at these bars. Well, feel free to claim that you are researching sobriety if you're out with friends and you're drinking mocktails. Don't let them peer pressure you into doing shots of anything or just drinking when you don't want to. To wrap this up, go brave. Get off your butt and do something. Do something that scares you to death, that you've always wanted to do. I will share with you, I am starting a new business, and this is the first time I'm going to allow myself to not look for a full-time job. I am focused on my little business becoming hugely successful. And that's me going brave and getting off my butt and finally doing it. I've always had a second income when I had my own business. This time, I'm going to do all my MSIs, multiple sources of incomes, all going to be about me and my business. This podcast is number one. Well, it's my number one MSI, but my online classes are going to be really, really, really the key to my happiness. Well, remember, go brave. Get off your butt. Do something that scares you, that you've always wanted to do. Practice this Kriya. It's good for anti-aging, for renewal, rejuvenation. It's short, and you'll even laugh during the session. Lastly, if you're interested in Sober Curious, definitely check this out. Interesting research, interesting reading. Definitely go on Fontana Candle Company, order from them. And I'm not an affiliate. I don't get any money from this, but I'm a huge supporter of a small family-owned company in Pennsylvania doing everything they're super to their employees, but these are all handmade products right here in the USA. To wrap this up, to say bye-bye, in conclusion, I'm Valerie Hale. I create this podcast once a week to help people improve their thoughts, because thoughts become things. Choose the good ones. Merci. Au revoir.